Not bad, not bad. Hey folks, Serve here. And we are back to me not remembering to turn on my controller. Hold on a minute. There we go. We're good. I need to play this wirelessly. I took a break. Touhou Scarlet Curiosity. Last bit. Well, we went through the magical forest and we didn't find anything. We found Alice and then we had an embarrassing talk about dolls. That being that her doll Goliath is not ready, so we're going somewhere else instead. Apparently. That level was remarkably short. I probably could have spent a bit more time on it, now that I look back at the recording. It is what it is. I'll take it. Let's see. Last time I was here, I turned back halfway through. I had more than a hunch there's someone or something pretty powerful around here. I mean, Star Sapphire did kind of turn us away. This place is pretty huge, though. I'd better be careful not to get lost. I mean, yeah. Again, the last time we were here, Star Sapphire insisted we didn't go any further. So clearly, something was up. Allegedly. Allegedly. I kind of remember the path I took last time, but maybe I'll try to take a different one this time? Maybe? I mean, it largely looks like the same map, so maybe I can go back and get that piece of gear that I missed last time, even though it's probably a different instance now. Higher leveled mobs and whatnot. Maybe. We will see. Okay, what did I talk about last time regarding... This is... Now, you know, screw it. This is exactly what this is now. This is me playing through video games while also gushing on about VTubers. This is my life now. Unless I'm playing with friends. Then it'll probably just be me talking shit back and forth with them, because that's just kind of how we are as dudes. Sometimes when you're playing with your homies, you gotta be able to shit talk each other. Let's be real. That's how it is for me. That's how homies show they care. You gotta talk trash to each other. And I should also note, for those of you who do or do not know the mannerisms of the bro, not talking crap to your bro is tantamount to your friendship being over. So remember to jab back when your homie jabs at you. He's expecting it. Don't leave him hanging. That being said, let's see. Back to what I was gushing about. Last time I talked about that... What the heck? Hold on. Hold up. Bear with me. Low item find, some crit power, less crit, more attack damage. I see. No, I'll take it. I mean, it's less item find, and I prefer the item find, but I do want the extra attack power. Because that's clearly having some... Dang it. It's clearly having some mild effect on my damage. So I'd like to kind of keep up with that, in spite of me being terrible at dodging. Why? Because why not? Alright, jumping back to what I was actually trying to say before I keep getting distracted. Which is every other time I run into something new. YouTuber related stuff. I talked about that other indie that I decided not to name. Hello! Getting distracted again. That I decided not to name, but describe. So how am I going to describe this other one? Well, you already know that she's indie, like the other two. And I will just start by saying... Dio. What? I don't know how to say that without being too specific, so I'll leave you with just that hint. I'll leave you with that hint to awkwardly figure out which one that is. You know, I don't even know why I try to point that out. I mean, I'm sure my own friends can come up with the answer, and if you are one of my friends that knows the answer, don't say it, please. You already know that's cheating. But, what is it? Well, just out of curiosity. I mean, at this point, it's just fun to talk about different VTubers and not so. it's just nice to chatter and cross-discover different ones. Unfortunately, the indie sphere is so admonishingly large that it's hard to really keep a proper vet over, you know, indies that are decent to watch. And really, that's all subjective opinion at that point, really. Even the way I'm describing it, that's all just subjective opinion. That's something. Okay, you know, I've been using these skills for quite a bit. Let's take a look, huh? Vampire Cradle was this one. You know, I hardly use it. Oh, okay. I mean, that's good for dashing in, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I mean, that can be good for dashing in. I like my spin, but there's that. But, yeah. So, the other indie that I'm quite fond of. CEO. CEO of what? Well, you'll have to find out yourself if you're looking around. And she loves to sing. A bit of a dork. What am I saying? Every indie that I watch, I'd describe them all as they're a bit of a dork, but I love them. I love that part of their personality. They're just fun to listen to. And I mean that in an endearing way. Like, you know, they're fun. They're a dork. Although, I'd rather not get caught being saying that on camera and then finding out. I doubt it. That's the benefit of being a small channel. I know everybody wants to go on and on about growth and whatnot, and that's cool if you aspire for that. Go for it. I'm always for it. Got a goal to go for it. Freaking shoot for it. As long as it's within reason. You gotta build up to something. You're not gonna go from 1 to 100 very quickly, as they say. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I actually did want to have a modest viewership on this channel too. But I think after some things in life and, you know, just taking interest on the side for other things, I've just taken it to a more, it's just a hobby kind of thing. I think at one point or another we all kind of dream about having a big YouTube channel and following, but the older I get, the more I think, I'm gonna sound like an old fogey saying this, but the older I get, the more and more I feel like having a large following would be a pain in the ass. Yeah, I guess it kind of would be, because I'll be real with myself about it. Here, and you could just listen. If I had a large following on this channel, the first thing I would ask is, where the hell did you people come from? Why are you here? And hi, how's it going? And secondly, I don't know what the hell you see in my nattering, but thanks? I'd be confused. Because again, this channel was first originally made many years ago, when I was a younger seraph, young adult. Oh, like way out of, like early out of high school seraph. Pretty much just because I grew up with Let's Plays and whatnot. So that's kind of my jam. Just casually listening to it on the side, people doing Let's Plays on the side and just doing other things. To me, that's just old style content that I enjoy. Now, as far as channel growth, yeah, it would be nice, but it's not something I'd reach for personally anymore. At this point, I'm finding more fun just going through my motions. You know what I mean? Going through my motions as in, okay, I'm feeling pretty alright today, my throat doesn't feel like it's got phlegm gargled up the fucking wazoo because I ate, like, lots of oily food for lunch. Okay, maybe I shouldn't go talking on the camera, coughing every 5 minutes, stuff like that. Like that, even. It's mildly funny too, because in the past when I used to play a lot of online games with other friends, everybody would have this odd habit of distincting my throat clearing as me growling. I'm like, dude, if I was growling, you wouldn't fucking... you'd know. I'm clearing my throat because I've eaten oily food, and now it's just clogged up, and I'd rather not have that feeling. It's not growling, you absolute dits. Touch grass, please. And I know that sounds rude, but in honesty, I got really tired of listening to that. Which is mildly funny, all things considered. I probably would have had less trouble if I actually just was honest with them and just said it exactly like that. Not that I imagine a lot of them would probably agree. You know how online gaming communities are. You don't always mesh with everybody, and that's fine. But the bigger value to it is just, one, experiencing the game if you enjoy it, and two, well, occasionally you'll meet a friend that you decided, oh, shit, we click more as friends more than I thought. At least that's what it is for me anyway. But then again, I'm old-fashioned, so... Take it with a grain of salt. I'm old-fashioned. I'm an old fogey. Pick that one. This one? Yeah. We'll go with that. So, I guess that's just what it is for me when it comes to, channel growth and just getting more popularity. Yeah, it would be nice, but it would have a very, very profoundly little impact on my state of mind, honestly. Would be cool? Yeah, I guess. Well, would it really, really change me much? No, not really. I'd still do things the exact same way. Just because literally that's just how I am, and that's the way I've chosen to run this. At the end of the day, this channel is definitely a hobby, so while I actually feel like, you know, recording, doing a few things, and showing, to me, the biggest part of me doing this is just getting through my backlog and showing games that I really, really want to show friends and other people, especially in the indie sphere. I absolutely love the indie sphere of video games. And there are some things that I feel like really, really need more attention, that don't get enough attention. So I'm hoping, as time goes on, I can show a bit more of that. And maybe, who knows, maybe some other people get into the indie game sphere as well and enjoy looking through Steam and finding a few gems here and there. I find it enjoyable anyway. But that's just me anyway. Oops, give me things, Is there something here? No? No? Okay. Bye! Bye! I'm fucking with that. Bye! Let me think. Yeah. So I guess, again, this is probably why you wouldn't hear me, like, doing the usual YouTuber spiel about, subscribing, and, you know, hit the bell button. No, I'm not really gonna say that. Well, I did now, but that was just an example. Don't actually do that. I'd rather you find entertainers that you actually enjoy and that's worth the time for you. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. Oh boy. It's really all it's all about, really, when we're just spending our time on the side like this. Just go where you enjoy and what makes you happy. Hell, I do it all the time. I'm gushing to you on and off about VTubers, and that's literally it for me. More attack power, less that. More crit, though. I'll take it. I'll take it for the attack, really, not so much the crit. Crit will be slightly more consistent now. Oh my sweet baby Jesus and my 2 left nutsacks. Where am I going? I'm lost. Such a big map, just like Ryan said. Maybe it's here. It's starting to look a little familiar. This is going to be a slightly long video, but that's fine. It's not like I'm editing this particular set. Oh, one thing I will say though, out of my whole backlog of Touhou indie games, I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them are RPGs. Yeah, I'll definitely get plenty of editing out of that set of games when that time comes. I've only played a little bit of both, and I kind of dread trying to do a recording of either RPG game, because let's be real, RPG games are a little bit difficult to record or even play live, because you have to have a specific, one, you need to have a specific attention span for it. Me personally, I'm fine with it. But 2, trying to edit out any of the redundancies in terms of like extra battles and whatnot is a little bit subjective to opinion. I'm the type that likes to just leave content in, you know, raw, and just go through the whole thing casually, because I'm the type that just puts things on in the background and watches. So even in terms of like being a VTuber fan, I'm fine with being part of the bot gang, because, well, I need some background noise anyway, like, you know, leaving the TV on. So this is fine with me. But not everybody's like that, so... And I need to remember that me starting back up and having a bit of fun with doing things for my channel again, I wanted to get at least a little bit of editing habit under my belt, just for the fun of it. So, I'm pretty sure those particular games are going to give me a headache editing through. Because you know how long RPGs can get, especially with Touhou Genius of Sephiroth, I believe was the title. That's a long one. And I think I've only ever played through like the first 20% of the game, maybe, and that's just like nothing. From what I've seen in like the game's actual length, plus the DLC, plus the post-game, it's a lot. Where am I now? Okay, I don't need to yap now. I don't need to give up a hello. So much for the seal. This thing's huge. I must break my fast, and this little bat will do nicely. It's understandable that he's hungry, I suppose. He did just wake up after being sealed up for who knows how long. You look like a fine morsel. Now stop struggling and let me get a good taste. Yeah. Whatever. You know, for somebody who says that you haven't had a meal in forever, I call bullshit. Look at all these things you're spewing at me. You clearly had enough to eat in your last how many dozens of fucking years. You yellow limey bastard. Is he gonna fight? No, it's just random attacks. Oh. Is this a jump? Yeah, it is. I mean, pretty straightforward now. Ow. Dick. Dick. Ooh, again. Okay. I mean, I probably don't need to dive so often. I mean, like, this is pretty straightforward enough. As long as you're moving, you're okay. Yeah. As long as you're moving, you're pretty much okay. I am looking forward to seeing how this probably is going to be on... Motherfucker. on the harder difficulties. You know, I'm a little curious. I didn't get a chance to change my spell card. What do we got? Gungnir, Miserable Fate. I like Gungnir. Since that is her signature, then I think it's her signature. Yeah, okay. Fine. You little fucker. Bye. I mean, it's a big hit, yeah. Bye. Alright, now I just have to casually burst down the rest of his HP. I don't even need to glide, honestly. Just leave it like this and I'm fine. 1, 2, 3, nope. Enough for 2. Enough for 2 spins. The patterns otherwise are pretty straightforward. I mean, I don't see myself getting nervous or anything. Wait till bullet hell mode, I guess. I guess? I'm going to assume bullet hell mode is where I'll start getting nervous as hell. Probably. I don't have enough for another spell card yet. Because I still gotta build up. You know, I should have used it at the beginning of the fight. I probably would have had another charge by now. Probably. Is that a better frame rate? Yeah, it is. This isn't even a lot of bullets on the screen. Let's be real. It's a Touhou game. It could have been a lot worse. Which is probably why there's a bullet hell mode you have to toggle from the settings menu. Okay. Well, it's kind of worthless for me to throw a Gungnir at him now. Even if I wanted to, or could, which I could really soon, but he's nearly dead anyway. What's the point? Ah, yes, I know, very scary. Big earthen snake that can't even hit a vampire. Or at least not enough to kill me. Very spooky, my friend. Very spooky. On the bright side, these extra phases of bullets are starting to get a tiny bit cumbersome. Just a bit. Not really otherwise. Bye. Bye, have a beautiful time. She is formidable. In spite of my recent awakening, I did not expect her to defeat me. That was a close one. I didn't know something that powerful could have been sealed up here all this time. But if he just woke up, there's no way he could be the monster I'm looking for. Too bad. But hey, that was pretty fun. I'm looking forward to fighting you again sometime. And then he just kind of lets her go. You'd figure he probably would have been like, hey, fight me again, but no. Apparently he knows the jig is up and there's no sense fighting. Fair enough. Save here. Thank you, Patrick. Until then, this is Seraph. I'll see you folks in the next part. I'm gonna run out of things to yap about today, aren't I? Oh well.